Okay, so you become licensed for these things, and your portfolio of what you became licensed for is pretty amazing. I mean, you even did a couple Dr. Seuss books, right?
Dr. Seuss and
Clifford, Thomas the Tank
and then
Engine.
Clifford and Puppy Days and Clifford and regular. I did Magic School Bus, and then I did Magic School Bus with a little lizard. They had a side shoot on that one. I did Strawberry Shortcake, Powerpuff Girls, Dexter's Lab. You know, let's see. You know, whatever have I said? The Wild Thornberries,
Rugrats.
Thomas the Tank Engine, Dr. Seuss. You know, the Cat in the Hat book. You know, there, and then you know, just like the Weebles, they had a run. I did that Dino Trucks, those that you saw there. The Rabbids, I've done. You know, I probably missed a few already, but you know that.
It's amazing.
Anything that they would come out with that was on TV at the time. Ni Hao Kailan, I think I did some of the training in New York for that, and you know.
And you actually even did some stuff around movies too, didn't you?
I didn't do any video really stuff. You know, it was mostly for print. You know, I don't know if I would go when they sent us to New York. That was mostly for Rugrats and Thornberries, and stuff like that. But they did train us on like the Ni Hao Kailan thing, and when that came out. But I don't even think that's around much anymore. But the other ones are still surviving. And I did like the 10-year anniversary for Rugrats when they all growed up. I did that book. Then I did
They all growed up?
Yeah, I did for the Wild Thornberries, I did the Jane Goodall special. So,
oh, wow.
So the book is, you know, based on Jane Goodall in the book and all that stuff.
Yeah,
never got to meet her, though. So,
you did get to meet her?
No, I said I never did.
Oh, okay.
But, you know,
that's interesting.
Busy.
So when you were doing any of this, did you ever think of the reach that it had, you know, internationally and around? Because those things were iconic brands. They were flying all over the place, you know?
Well, usually, you know, didn't really have much time to think about, you know, that.
You were that busy?
Well, I mean, you were just, I probably did, you know, I remember one time to make a deadline, I literally worked 3 days straight without an hour of sleep to make a deadline, because back then we didn't have the internet to go, ship, and there it is, you know. You know, so I, you know, worked whatever that is, 72 hours straight without stopping just to make that deadline. I couldn't do that nowadays.
Yeah.
You know,
were you doing a whole book at that point?
Well, I was trying to finish it. I don't know where I was in the book, but I needed to just keep working and get it done. So that's, you know, but, you know, 16-hour days were kind of normal, you know, for that kind of work.
I bet.
You know?
I bet.
And then nowadays, I don't think I could work 16 hours straight.
But, so, did you ever meet many of the artists?
Well,
the writers, I mean?
The writers never really, like we would get a bunch of, you know, books that showed you turnarounds of the characters.
Yep.
And then you would get the script, you know, for the book, and they would print it out, and you'd have, I got to, you know, work this type into my illustration.
So you would get the script, and then you'd envision what the illustration behind the script would be.
They would give us a rough idea. We want this, that, and the other character, and we have to work it around the words to fit the words in. So that's, you know, that was the difficulty, trying to make the scene work with the type and all that.
How tough was it? Like, how often would you get something rejected that they didn't like?
Never.
Really? That says something. No wonder you continued to have the work that you had, because you're taking somebody else's thoughts and vision, and then you've got to blend it into what you did. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I probably did, you know, I don't know how many Cliffords. Thomas the Tank Engine and Clifford, probably the most prolific ones that I did, where I had, you know, so many books. I don't even have them all, to be honest with you. I don't know. That's why I was telling you.
Save these.
I have to scour the internet to buy them off of the, you know, Amazon and whatnot, so, because I can't find them anymore. And they in the contract they were all supposed to send us copies, but they never did.
Well, that's like when we were talking to Raleigh Cruson after she developed Elmo, and I brought up the Christmas Tickle Me Elmo craze that was going on. She goes, "Yeah, I needed to get one for a niece or whatever." She goes, "I had to call the guy that did the voice of Elmo to get one out of his closet for me as a gift." You know, here she designed and built this thing.
Yeah.
You know, it's pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing.